How y'all doing today? My name's Ian. Today's topic of discussion, we're going to be taking a look at our weaknesses. Let's take a look at our weaknesses. I've talked about this in other videos where I've stated you got to know your strengths, you got to know your weaknesses. And the reason why we're taking a look at our weaknesses, one of the other things that I say in the video is, for your strengths, you're going to play into your strengths. For your weaknesses, you need to know what they are so you don't fall prey to them. If it's not something that you can overcome, you need to know what it is so you don't fall prey to it. What are your weaknesses? And this is not something that you have to put in the comments below, but think about it to yourself. Your weakness may be something that you can work on. Some people find strengths in weaknesses because they work on it so diligently that it becomes a strength. I'll use myself for an example. Hated writing. Hated reading. Was good at both. I wrote a book. Kilimanjaro's The Arithmetic of Family Communication. You can see a link right there in the description box. You can get the book on Amazon. Hated to read when I was a kid. Mother consistently tried to force my nose in a book because I felt like it was a punishment. But then I ended up writing a book because it was a way that I relate to people, not only through talking, but something I could do through writing as well. Primary example of what I'm talking about taking something that's a weakness and could be like it's something that you totally don't jive with and it becomes a strength. It's something that I'm good at. If it's something that you can't overcome, at least you know what it is so you don't fall prey to it. And I want to elaborate on that statement because that's the reason why I'm taking time out to do this video. If it's something that you can't hone or overcome, surely there's another way around it. Why do you think that we have calculators? For people like myself, I'm not trying to tally up all those numbers in my head. I know there's people that love doing math and doing numbers. Not me. They specifically made calculators for myself. I'm being light with it, with me talking about this with the calculators and math, but there's other things that there's a wide array of things that people can identify with when they think about weaknesses with certain things. And like I said, I like to utilize this channel to have people internally ask themselves questions in regards to things. So perhaps you could divert your attention elsewhere. If it's something that you're falling prey to, something that's being a hindrance to you, maybe you could divert your attention to be focused on something healthy. And what I'm saying is if it's something unhealthy, that's your weakness. What are some of your strengths? So it's important to know what your weaknesses are, not to run from them. Now, it may be something that you may need to or feel like you have to run from the standpoint of, look, this has gotten me in trouble and this is unhealthy, but at least you know what it is so you can put that attention elsewhere into something that's healthy. But you've acknowledged it, not just stuck your head in the sand with it, because you got to think about how to deal with these things. How do you build up a resilience so you don't fall prey to them? That's what I'm talking about when I'm making these statements in the other videos, when I'm saying not falling prey to these weaknesses. Not going, oh, well, I know that's my weakness. I don't even want to acknowledge it. I'm going to just act like I'm going to turn my back on it. I'm going to act like it's not there. Maybe it'll just go away. Well, what about when it comes back up? How do you deal with it then? Do you just fall prey to it again? This is the reason why you got to know your weaknesses. You got to embrace all of this because all of this is you. That's all I'm saying. I just wanted to take time out to discuss that with you. Like I said, not to be afraid of it. We all have strengths. We all have weaknesses. What is yours? Again, that's a question for yourself. That's not something to post in the comments below. That's something for you to work on. If you hadn't already, hit the subscribe button. Follow me on my other social media, Facebook, Tumblr, Twitter, Instagram. Obviously, I'm on YouTube. This is where I'm doing the video at. In the meantime, stay encouraged. Avoid being discouraged. I'm Ayin. You have a good one.